Hey, what's happening, Wargamers? It is another video from Aegisbrand Studios, and as always, it is I, Leland, coming at you with this one. So this one, we are taking a look at the last expansion for the Warhammer Quest of Blackstone Fortress, and that is the box of Ascension. And as you can see here, this one is a hefty box. A lot of content in here from what I understand. And we are doing a complete and total unboxing, as you can see, taking the plastic off and everything. So just taking a quick peek at the back. Right off the bat, you can see these are the big draws of it. Right here is the Guardian drones. These things are looking hefty. Based on the size of the box, I'm also going to imagine that they're probably a lot bigger than I'm anticipating as well. So looking forward to see them. As you can see, we have another sealed envelope, so another reward for finishing off this particular quest. Looks like there's 86 cards in here, 11 board. Holy jump! There's a lot in here. So yeah, 2 Guardian drones, 16-page Edge of Abyss booklet, 62 cards, 11 board tiles, counters, tokens. Yeah, so there is a lot here. So just an example of what's coming in there. And for anyone who doesn't know, Blackstone Fortress is basically the 40k version of Warhammer Quest. So things like Silver Tower and I believe Hammer Hall is the other one. Very fun game to play with a group of people. You know, it's a quick, I don't want to say beer and pretzel style board game, but it's a quick dungeon crawl in the 40k universe. A lot of fun. There's plenty of different characters that you can play as to really get some good flavor in there, as well as plenty of retinue characters, and it seems to have a fair bit of replayability. I've enjoyed what I've played of it so far. I actually really hope to film a campaign of it in the near future. Just got to finish getting everything painted for that one, and hopefully find a good group of people who are interested in doing it as well, because nobody wants to just listen to my voice for hours on end. But anyway, let's take a look at what the final expansion has to offer us. So right off the bat, we are greeted with a big bundle here. This is all looks like the tiles and the tokens. So let's get this cracked open, if I can. There we go. Alright. So, right off the bat, looks like we got all the cards, the encounters, and the spindle drones right there. And we have everything else in this bundle right here. So we have, let's get rid of this here. There we go. So we got the Blackstone Fortress booklet, the Edge of Abyss. So obviously we have our introduction with the story, and then we have the various missions in here. And yeah, so it looks like stuff is getting real on Precipice and the Blackstone Fortress. And we'll have to see how the heroes can actually get through everything. We got the Guardian drones right here, which are the big spindle drone things. And I always like this. They got the rules for 40k as well, so those are always really nice. Unaligned as well, so you got some options on where you want to take them. And wow, they're hefty. Toughness 6, wounds 7. Their weapons have some punch to it as well. Yeah, so really nice there. And what do we got? So standard advertising. And then we got the tiles, and I really like that so many of these games and have this really nice card stock. It's nice and thick, doesn't warp as much. It's sturdier, and there's always something to be said about the sturdy feeling, which I really like. And then we have the drones themselves. And these guys look great, and I have to admit, I'm actually really impressed with how few pieces these things actually are. And as you know, with any of my unboxing videos that include some models, we are going to do a bit of a time jump, and we're going to get these assembled and show them to you assembled as well, in case you haven't seen them. And then, more content underneath here. It's always important to look underneath the box these days, because lots of things are always hidden under there. And it looks like in here we have various strongholds stuff, challenges. Looks like more loot and gear to be found in the Blackstone Fortress as well. So lots of additional stuff here. So we got the sealed envelope. So the Deliverance Envelope. So after the quest for salvation, we can go ahead and open that. And what's this? It looks like so that other booklet must have just been one element of it, because it looks like here Yeah, it looks like here we have a whole bunch more. So, okay, this is actually a really meaty expansion. So that is fantastic. Some of these maps look, just crazy with the amount of details on them. So that is fantastic. Nice little splash artwork there of some of the various heroes you can get. So I really like that. And okay, so it looks like that's that content. And then, we got things like the more of the salvage right here. I'm not going to go through each of these because these should be a nice little surprise for people, playing the game as well. Challenges as well. So these are always really fun. I always really like this system for Blackstone Fortress as well. Just the idea of like depending on what sort of threat is being generated in the fortress. You're going to get different scenarios there. And these. Yeah, so we got the stronghold cards and probably some of the other various missions in there. So really like that system. I'm always a big fan of that. Let's take a look at the drones themselves. So it looks like we have the Guardian drone and the Awakened Spindle drone. So right off the bat, I'm guessing that the Spindle drone, so this is a tougher version of the regular Spindle drone, it looks like. And yeah, those things were kind of annoying to begin with in the regular game. But these ones just look like they're going to get a little bit more annoying. So yeah. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. The different threat levels there, ramping up the type of dice they use. And then we have the Guardian. Holy jumping, 18 wounds. Okay, so the Guardian drone itself, a little bit less options on the weapons, but the fact that one of its attacks is 2 of the big dice there, that is kind of scary. And the fact that it's got the salvo launchers as well for the long range. So yeah, that's a little frightening there to actually have to fight it. Alright, let's see what else we got there. So, we got our usual reward right there. So this is the repository. So we have to finish the quest to endure for that one. And then just some basic, okay, so it looks like we have some encounter cards there, always great. And a couple of the, new items to add to the, Precipice here. A new artifact. Yeah, and some stuff for Long Haul Gamer 3 Beta. Okay, so that's cool. Always happy to see more stuff like that. And then the big book of, or the big stack of cards here. These appear to be how to generate the various new missions that are available for Blackstone Fortress. And for anyone unfamiliar with the way things are generated, every time you go into the fortress, it basically randomly generates a map for you. You just lie down the tiles, it shows you what you need for everything, and yeah, just some great variety, some various challenges. Okay, so that's kind of cool. I don't quite remember what the challenges are for, but anything that adds a little bit. Oh, these were the challenges in between scenarios, because you can either get an engagement scenario or you can get a challenge. And then we got some more missions in here as well. Yeah, a lot of different setups here. So that's fantastic. Yeah, so that's a great chunk of stuff right there. Really looking forward to kind of sinking my teeth into that. So, we are at the part of the video where I'm going to quickly get these guys assembled, and we're going to take a quick look at the finished models. So, hang in there, and through the magic of editing, I'll be right back. So, we have the Guardian drone assembled, and as you can see here, I have a couple different models for scale. So, right off the bat, you can see the little spindle drone versus the Guardian drone. And let me just get my chubby fingers out of here. And you can see the size difference right off the bat. And I mean, this Guardian drone is friggin' massive. Like, it's almost 3 times the size of it, actually. Yeah, it's about double the size. But just, it's also so much bulkier. And then you compare it to like some of the regular guys, and we got Gottfried here to sort of act as that size difference right there. And even then, it's still really big. It is an imposing model. And then, of course, we got the dreaded Amble. And the dreaded Amble might be bulkier, but look at how much taller the Guardian drone stands over this thing. And the interesting thing about the Guardian drone is, like, yes, the legs are a little spindly, but that is a hefty top to it. So it still has quite a bit of size and mass to it, which is really nice. It's going to look definitely imposing on the field. And I got to say, the way it's even sculpted is just really nice. Like, there's a lot of like really nice, smooth, almost organic looking lines. Naturally, for me, they're going to be just a pain to try and properly highlight and paint up. But like little things right here, like you can see like the little, what appears to be like launcher tubes right there. Of course, the lens eye. Those are all just going to sort of lend itself to some nice little details on the model to paint up. Even like the little plugs along the spine there, you can even see some exhaust for like the missile launchers. It is a great model. Actually, and strangely enough, I think this is a great example as to why Games Workshop is still probably one of the best model designers out there. And I know that comment is going to get some people kind of going, well, actually. But I mean, let's be honest. Games Workshop is still designing some of the best looking plastic models out there. They are absolutely fantastic. There's a lot that go into them. And just this entire thing has sort of like that imposing pulp 1950s War of the Worlds style look to it, while kind of having like an aspect of grim dark to it. Not quite going as far as body horror on it, like although these little legs down here and little arms can almost hint towards that. It's just shy of that body horror look, I personally think. But you can definitely see the various science fiction inspirations here that went into the model. And it just, as a result, it just looks great. It looks awkward and alien enough, but it doesn't look, for lack of a better term, it doesn't look like it wouldn't work. So it obviously can be a great example of some sort of like arcane technology that it's something that the Imperium just can't even grasp. It's just that ancient, and it's just fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to painting this up. Looking forward to getting it done. But anyway, so there we go. That is a look at the last expansion for Blackstone Fortress for Warhammer Quest. That is Ascension. So it is one of those things where if this is a set you are interested in, I highly recommend you go in and get it fast, because unfortunately Games Workshop has been quietly discontinuing a lot of the Blackstone Fortress sets. I unfortunately missed out on the Trader Command myself, and I think I missed out on No Respite as well. So it's unfortunate. There's some sets that I just will not be able to get, at least for a decent price. But if this is something that is your jam, definitely go out and grab it before it's too late. I highly recommend it, even if it's just to sit down and play yourself. It is a fun popcorn game. Like I said, I hope to eventually get around to filming a campaign myself, and I hope all of you will join me on it. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. It helps me know what content is going well and what to make more of. And of course, happy wargaming.